Coming up on Mountain News this morning, the manhunt continues as Kentucky State Police take over the search for Joseph Couch.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Madison Carmouche. We're coming up on 5 o'clock this Monday morning. Today is September 9th, and a little birdie told me our meteorologist Tim Drawbridge celebrated a birthday this weekend. So hopefully he's got some good birthday karma from the weather machine. How about it, Tim?
Oh, I think you're going to love this karma coming from the weather machine. There's a lot of birdies floating around this weekend. Anywho, 43 outside our door. A little bit cool this morning here, right? Yeah, low clouds and fog across eastern and southern Kentucky this morning. But also, as you make your way up toward the Ohio River, yeah, Ashland's got the visibility less than a mile your way as well. All right, 43 here, but it's 10 degrees warmer in Jackson. Record low, not in jeopardy thus far up in Jackson. We'll check out some of the other locations as we go through this morning. High pressure, sprawling. How do you like this for being large and in charge? Yeah. You can see just on the satellite imagery that the high is going to continue to control things for at least another day, two. Why don't we try 3 or 4? Check out the planner for today. Low clouds and fog burn off to nothing but a lot of sunshine and Kentucky blue sky, and a high this afternoon up close to 78. More about your ERH First Alert 7-day forecast as we rock and roll through the 5 o'clock hour. Madison?
All right, Tim, thank you. This morning, we continue monitoring the London shooting that happened on I-75 in Laurel County Saturday evening, and the manhunt that is still underway following the incident. Now, the Kentucky State Police was asked to take over that manhunt, but the Laurel County Sheriff's Office is still heading the investigation. In a news briefing Sunday night, we learned the suspect, Joseph Couch, has military experience and is also a former member of the National Guard. He is suspected to have used an AR-15, which was found at the scene. Officials say he purchased the gun and ammo legally Saturday morning. The search efforts ended at dark last night, but officials say the area is still being patrolled.
Doing everything that we can do. And like I say, just be confident. And I want to thank the people for everything from a prayer to we've had lunches, we've had water, we've had phone calls, we've had tips, and that's exactly what we want you to continue to do.
Couch injured 5 people and hit at least 12 cars. The manhunt will resume this morning. Exit 49 is still closed. You can find previous coverage, the full news briefing, and any other updates on our website, WYMT.com. Congressman Hal Rogers provided a new statement last night regarding the shooting in Laurel County. He said, quote, "Our first responders have been working around the clock now for over 24 hours to locate the suspect accused of turning I-75 in Laurel County into a dangerous firing range on Saturday, injuring 5 people. Thankfully, local police have confirmed that no further shots have been fired today, and all the shooting victims are in stable condition. I also want to applaud all the unsung heroes who aided victims before first responders arrived on the scene, the semi-truck drivers who surrounded school buses to protect our students stuck on the interstate for hours, and those who have donated water and food to the Central Command Post to support our brave first responders. The hope and strength of southeastern Kentucky is shining bright once again in the midst of this dark hour." Some of those who witnessed Saturday's shooting are coming forward to describe the terrifying incident. Christina Donato says she was traveling with her friend from New York to Tennessee when they heard what they say was deafening gunshots before witnessing the aftermath of another vehicle that was hit by bullets. She says no one expects such a tragedy on the roadways.
And there was a white truck that was next to us in the right-hand lane, and all of a sudden he slowed down and he pulled off to the shoulder, and we thought maybe it was his tire had blown out or something, but it was much louder than a tire blowing out. And it was just so loud and so scary.
Both Donato and her passenger were not hurt. School districts in the area are also keeping an eye on the situation. Several schools in Laurel County and surrounding areas are closed today. This includes Laurel, Leslie, Clay, Whitley, Rockcastle, Knox, and Jackson County, as well as Redbird Mission School, Williamsburg Independent, Corbin Independent, Barberville Independent, East Bernstadt Independent, Pineville Independent, and Somerset Community College Laurel campuses. And we also spoke to the superintendent of Harlan Independent, C.D. Morton, because some of the school band students were heading home from a band competition in Richmond when they were caught in the I-75 shutdown. He said, in part, quote, "I spoke to the bus driver and he was able to affirm to me that everyone is safe and sound and in good spirits. There were some rumors about semi-trucks surrounding the bus, and that's not necessarily accurate. There were several semis that were coincidentally behind the bus," end quote. As we continue to follow this situation out of Laurel County, make sure to download the WYMT News app with the QR code on your screen. And to make sure you will receive push notifications for updates, notifications for the WYMT News app must be enabled, and check the breaking news, live reminders, and closing preferences in the app's settings. Thanks for getting your day started with us here on Mountain News this morning. Still to come, a man made a miraculous recovery after getting a surgery that has only been performed 4 times in the U.S.
And we promise you a taste of fall to kick off the work week. Yeah, maybe it's too much of a taste, right? You're going to love, though, the way the 7-day period is shaping up. Those details all coming up with your ARH First Alert 7-day forecast after the break.